Please select fan films. Excellent. Select your guest. Purple Valkyrie. Ready, set, go!
Hello, thank you for having me. Really looking forward to this.
Oh yeah, this time we're doing Powerpuff Girls, which I did not watch that much as a kid. I think I glanced at a few episodes here and there because it's on Cartoon Network, so gonna have overlap on the shows. As a kid, of course, it was that's a girls' show. I'm not gonna check that out, you know. But even then, as a kid, I was like, but they do fight monsters and shit. So I might take a look here and there and see what's going on. And you said you watched Powerpuff Girls growing up, right?
I did. I do remember it quite well. I should say it was on Cartoon Network, and it was one of those shows that they seem to have on all the time. So if you switched it on at any point, there was always a Powerpuff Girls episode playing.
Pretty much. They released like another rebooted cartoon show, I think. Right? And I think I heard a lot of people talking about that. There was like, they didn't have the big boobed, the teacher or something. And they made them look uglier. I don't remember. I actually don't remember. I'll put up visuals or something to reference this because I have very vague memory on it. But then they were going to make a live action movie or show, apparently. Man, the leaked scripts really did that movie in.
Oh, that
I would say.
Absolutely buried that. Yeah, and to be honest, I'm kind of glad because I think the amount of hate that it was getting really wasn't fair to the people involved. But nobody asked for a live action version of the Powerpuff Girls.
I really wish that the people would get in their heads that they don't need to make live action versions of everything. But I will admit that sometimes there are versions like Powerpuff Girls seems like one where you could do a live action, but you gotta really condense it. It's a reboot of one. You probably do have people that are grown up now that would see it, so you gotta appeal to that ish, but you still have to, like with Power Rangers, you gotta still appeal to kids in a way. So I'd say aim for the teenager, aim for the 16, like 12 to 16 range, where somebody young can still watch it and enjoy it, and somebody older can get their own benefit out of it. I use Shrek as the best example. Like when he says, I think he's compensating for something. He's obviously very short, but that's also an adult joke. So
yes, it will go over the heads of most kids. Yeah,
but as adult, you're like, funny. Okay. So there's apparently a lot of Powerpuff Girl fan films here, and we're checking out just one today, and this one's The Powerpuff Girls, a fan film by Chris Notarelli. Every name I get wrong. It's by Blinky 500. They've got almost 100K subscribers.
Cool.
Usually this says when it was posted right by the views, but it's not up here for some reason. So I have no idea when this was made, but we shall check this puppy out.
I really like the kind of 80s look that they've got on that with the colours. For
a good start, all nice and bright. Yeah, I have no expectations for this because I don't know anything about the lore at all, other than they had sugar, spice, and things that are nice, and then they were born in like a pot roast or something. I think it's not that worked, or a crock pot.
Pretty much, yeah. All of the ingredients got mixed together, and out come three little girls with superpowers.
Just came out, and then they fight monkeys and demons. Makes sense. Let's see here. Blinky Productions Inc. presents. There we go. Oh, is that a little explosion?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Blossom, Buttercup, and Bubbles. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, what do you think of their looks so far, I suppose?
I think they've got the looks down. Definitely, they seem to have captured the personality of each of them so far. I mean, they're a little bit, obviously they've gone for the slightly older teenager version, which kind of makes sense because I can't see them casting, really young kids in the roles. The guy that plays Professor Utonium, I think, looks really good, and it was a nice nod
Professor what?
I think it's Utonium.
Utonium.
Yeah, if I remember correctly. I've probably got that wrong. It's been a while since I've watched it.
Okay.
But it was a nice nod to the cartoon as well, that you never see the lady in red, her face. So you always see her from like the chest down. So that was
that's an interesting choice
good
to have for your thing, for a character. You just won't see their face. Why? You don't.
It's just like, it's just a running joke in the show. You just don't see her face ever, or if you do, it's kind of obscured by her hair, or there's something else in the way.
They're doing a Home Improvement,
yes,
or whatever,
exactly.
with his neighbor. Was it Wilson?
Wilson, yeah.
Yeah, it's always, oh, howdy neighbor, something's in my way. No, you can't see me today, and whatever. That's funny.
You girls are growing up so fast.
And into amazing women. Isn't that right?
I know.
Is the chicken red like his wife, or?
Not that I remember. I know she's a recurring character in the show, but I can't remember the relationship. I think she's just more kind of like a female kind of role model. She's the secretary to the mayor, if I remember correctly.
Just being sentimental.
It's okay, Dad. That's what we love about you. So, how does it feel to finally be head honcho of Townsville, Miss Bellum?
Well,
excuse me, but Miss Bellum was always head honcho, Buttercup. She's just finally getting the credit she deserves for it.
I believe it's Mayor now, Blossom.
Sorry, Mayor Bellum.
thank you, girls. But when I'm here, it's just Sarah.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Mayor Bellum sounds way cooler. Are you going to run for governor next?
Oh, Senator Bellum.
Congresswoman
So
Bellum.
I don't know anything about the characters. Is this like sort of like what you'd think their grown-up personas would kind of be?
Seems to be, yeah. They've got the kind of back and forth. Blossom is usually seen as the leader. Bubbles is a little bit kind of more naive.
Blossom's the red one?
The red one, yeah.
Okay.
And then Buttercup is the more kind of edgy.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm the edgelord. I'm gonna go to my room. I'm not playing with you guys. She's the Raphael of this group, right? The Ninja Turtle thing. Okay, that makes sense. Did they ever have a crossover?
Not that I know of, but it wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't out there somewhere.
How come they haven't done like a Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, Powerpuff Girl crossover or something? That's so easy to do. I'd say it's right
the
there.
Turtles are crossed over with everybody else, so if it doesn't exist,
True. Did they say that they live in Townsville?
Townsville, yeah, that's the name of the setting. Yeah.
Townsville on Street, right? Yeah.
President Bellum. Girls, as flattered as I am, Townsville is where my heart is. So I think Mayor Bellum is exactly who I want to be right now. Okay, but in the future? When the future comes, we'll discuss it then, okay? Fine. But I called dibs on being campaign manager. You can't be a campaign manager. Yeah, I can. I just called dibs. You can barely manage your share of the rent. What makes you think you can manage a campaign? I manage the rent just fine.
I'm kind of wanting things to go a little faster.
Yes,
I'm not sure what's
a lot of talking.
This is what I'd call filler talk, I guess, so far. I mean, I get it. I guess they're getting you settled in, but 9 minutes.
I'm just like giving it to you. There's a difference.
On purpose?
Depends on my mood.
Ha! I knew it.
Don't be such a drama queen.
If I were to write this, I would cut this part out. This is I'm not gaining anything now out of this. I'm wanting them to do something.
Yes, it's establishing, I guess, the back and forth and the conflict that the sisters have, and that is in the show. But like you say, you could do with moving it forward a little bit.
Like I guess a good example would be in the last one we watched was a Star Wars one, where like while he's teaching her about a lightsaber, they're doing choreography. You're getting lots of character bits while he's teaching a lesson. They're doing like 3 things at once, and this is just one thing at once. And it's like I kind of wish there was something else going on to distract me from their conversation, the pointlessness. It's just that's all. That's it. So far, that's my only complaint. Other than that, it seems fine. Just wanting something to happen.
Drama queen? Yeah, drama queen.
Like I guess this is comedy, but I don't like. Did they have back and forths like this in the show, or
they kind of did? But then again, it was a kids show, so it wasn't really.
I feel like those would have been quicker. And again, in the moment, like they're like, "Oh, we're gonna sneak into there," and then, "Oh, there's something here," and then like a little
or
little more
they
quick
do
with
something
it.
superhero. You know, they'd be either lifting up furniture or something they'd be doing. That wouldn't be normal for little girls. They'd be
Right.
flying around or something.
Right. I got you. Like they'd be doing something spectacular while having this type of argument, and it's
Exactly,
like, oh,
yeah.
okay, like juxtaposition. I got you.
I'm still feeling sentimental. Do you want some?
Well, it does bring me back.
You have to have a rapport with your landlord so that if we ever want to
Shall I handle this or should you?
Yeah, I have like 3 to 5 days. No, you don't. Are we eating this cake or what? Sorry.
That was also a very small cake
No,
for
I'm down
that
at
many
the
people.
site. Where are you guys?
It was.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's
See, if I saw a bright light, I'd be putting the glasses back on.
I know, it's really bright. Oh, let me take this off again.
Okay, classic movie. Guy waving hands. Ooh, guy waving hands with a chainsaw. Ooh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Texas Chainsaw
I mean,
Massacre.
she's showing off
for
her
the next
edginess
generation.
of guessing.
The 2003
Remake. Time. Oh, come on. The Wizard of Oz. The Wizard. How am I supposed to know that when you're flipping your arms like that? I'm assuming the flying monkey. Yeah, you are a flying monkey. That's the Leatherface dance at the end of the film. I never saw that movie.
How am I supposed
Is a lot of this references to their show as well as other movies? Kinda?
Not that I remember. No.
They said a flying monkey. They said Wizard of Oz, but I assumed don't they fight a monkey?
They do, yeah. He's one of the main villains, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he's like their kind of antagonist.
supposed to know that? Because when someone shakes their head no, it means try a different answer. Ugh.
Yes. Yes, I'm with them right now. Thank you. I'll send them right away.
What is it, Mayor?
There was an emergency outside of Townsville. You'd better head out.
Right.
All right. Do they have that type of super speed in the show?
No, usually they show them flying, actually track them across the sky.
Yeah, this was more like Power Ranger thing where it's like, Zordon teleports them to the command center or
Yeah, I was
something, and
thinking
and they shoot off.
Teleportation. Yeah.
Monster protocol for that. I don't see any cops though. I did. They cleared off the area a few blocks back, so now it's just us and whatever else.
This is unfortunate. So this is all good right here, I guess. It's just unfortunate that there's so much wind being picked up on the mic. That's one thing I know is difficult to figure out with some stuff. It's like, how do you get rid of the wind noise while you're
Yes, I would imagine background noise is quite difficult to edit out.
What are we looking for? I don't know. The chief just said something purple. Purple?
Hello, sisters.
Sister?
You don't remember
Is that the aborted child?
I have no idea. I don't recognize this character.
Okay. So they're doing like I assume they're about to explain her origin. New thing here. That's interesting. All right.
No, that's not going to excuse you from an ass whooping.
Okay.
You're asking for it! Wait, Blossom. I recognize her now.
What?
It's her, Blossom. It's Bunny.
Bunny? Bunny's dead, Bubbles.
This chick's an imposter.
An imposter? I died for you, sisters!
We're not your sister.
That like that. She's getting into it. Okay, I'll say right here is I kind of wish it started here. I guess.
Yes.
Because their characters are more on display here right now. Like her just rushing in to be edgy. She was showing concern for
much
people.
more headstrong. Yeah.
Like she was showing concern. Where are the people and the cops? She was explaining. She saw where they were, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go fight this person." Gets fallen down. That right there showed a lot of the character right away. Like right away.
Yes.
That was good. This is where it probably should have started. But all right.
And for the record, Bunny looked nothing like you.
Braces.
What?
Braces. That's what you called me. Because I didn't look perfect like you.
This is getting weird, man.
You created me to be your slave. To clean up after you. And I did it because I didn't know any better. But I wasn't good enough. Was I? And when I failed, when I didn't live up to your expectations, you cast me out!
That's not what happened!
All I wanted was the approval of my sisters! and I had to die to get it. But now I know the truth. I was never going to be one of you. I was never going to be a true Powerpuff Girl. I wasn't good enough. I was just a talking monster.
Bunny?
Okay, this is very corny, but I'm getting it.
I like the emotion that she's putting into it, though. Fair play
Yeah.
to her.
I give her
She's-
points for
she's selling it.
enthusiasm. Yep, she's trying to sell it, but it sounds like this reminds me of like a play or
Mhm.
something. I am mad. You see, like it just comes off like one of those. It reminds me of when I was doing a Lewis and Clark thing, and I was the chef who like had 2 wives or something, and I get knocked off a boat. I'm like, no, I can't swim. It's just like it just reminds me of that kind of. But was there a character that they had called Bunny? That
I don't
bossed
recognize the
around?
character, but I guess there could have been.
We're so sorry. Please, let us make it up to you.
Okay. Hey! All right, that's it.
No shit. There we go.
You're in for it now.
That's right. That's all you got.
Nice little effect.
So many people fear death. But for me, it was a liberation. It changed me because now I am no longer bound to you 3. I was never a failed experiment. It was you who are the failures.
You're right, Bunny. We failed you. We're so sorry.
You're not going to fight me?
No,
Why not?
because I love you, Bunny. I refuse to hurt you any further.
Your guilt has weakened you.
I love this chick. Oh, that's great.
Fight me, damn it!
No! We were wrong. We need to ask Bunny for our forgiveness. Please, Bunny. Please forgive us.
No, fight me!
We're sorry, Bunny.
No, this isn't what's supposed to happen.
We were wrong.
Oh, damn.
Okay, I can't tell if they're trying to be teenagers or if they're really trying to be 9-year-olds. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I mean, obviously, I thought because they kind of aged them into the older teen bracket, but yeah, this I'm not quite sure what they're going for at this.
I mean, it's like I can tell they're going for the spirit of like a cartoon in the show. Like I get it, but in live action, this is. I'm really curious what other people think about this so far. I don't know. It's like it's similar with Power Rangers. There's like lots of corniness to expect in like a thing that you're watching, but I feel like in a lot of the fan films they have a better balance of what's corny and what's serious. I guess this is. I don't know how to describe this so far. Oh shit!
Whoa!
Okay, demon.
So close. The guilt you all felt. The shame. It was
What's
so
crab people?
potent. I could taste it. But no! You had to go and ruin it all with your stupid love!
Is that how it talked in the
Yes,
show?
yes.
Holy
This is.
shit.
I think they call the character him, so he's kind of like a play on the devil.
Yeah.
But they never actually call him that, obviously.
Okay, yeah, for kids show, of course.
Exactly, yeah. But yeah, so he'd have this kind of high, kind of girly voice for most of the time, and then when he got angry, then the demonic voice would come
Go
out.
serious now.
Exactly.
Gets there. Okay. That is kind of a creepy tone with it. It's like a weird high-ish bit, and then it goes there, and it's like
Almost like
okay.
Pennywise, you know, when Tim Curry played him. It was that kind of, yeah.
That's a good example. That's a good example.
What is wrong with you?
I wonder if they based that character off of Pennywise, kind of.
I wouldn't be
Based
too
on that.
surprised. It's got the character when you watch him in the cartoon has got very strong Tim Curry vibes. You know, a lot of his. I think Legend was the one where he played the Lord of Darkness, and and Frankenfurter. It's kind of like a mix of those two characters, if you can imagine it.
Okay. Yeah, you got the flamboyantness, but then can also be extremely creepy.
Yes,
with
exactly.
it. I gotcha. Not bad.
Do you know how cliche you are? What? Why are you looking at me like that?
How dare you desecrate Bunny's name?
Oh! Now you're angry.
We loved Bunny, and nothing will take away the pain we feel every day for what happened to her.
Did they disintegrate the chick or something, or was she not there? I'm
wasn't.
confused.
He was pretending to be the sister.
This chick. Okay, I was just like, did he just annihilate her, and we're just glossed over that real quick? Okay, okay, but they said she was dead before, so okay, that makes sense.
But you're gonna pay for that.
Look,
This isn't over, Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. That's what they all say. Even for him, that was messed up. Yeah. But, I mean, we weren't that bad to Bunny, were we? We hurt her, but she knew we loved her. And that's what matters. I still miss her. Me too. Me for you.
All right. Is that how quickly they defeat the villains in the show?
I can't remember. Most likely because cartoon logic. But I was impressed with the way he looked. I thought that the makeup was great.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, that seemed to be the most unique thing they put there. And they actually have a couple little kids here for a little memory thing. They put a lot of effort into this so far. It's just, I don't know, it's just coming off like, it's just interesting. They're trying to capture the cartoonness. Adapting things is difficult, especially from cartoon to live action. Because I understand doing the the stuff. It's like you need to still be a little different than that. But I don't know. I'm curious what Powerpuff Girl fans actually think about this one, because and especially compared to what they heard about what the new reboot was going to be with things, which one they'd prefer anyway. Though I'm sure this would be more up their alley. Regardless,
I would imagine
safer.
so.
This is safer, definitely.
Yes. And at least this has got the heart. You can tell this is made by someone who really loved the cartoon and did their absolute best to capture the spirit of the cartoon.
This definitely puts the fan in fan film, I would say. This is like a good embodiment of a fan trying to bring it to life, for sure. I have no idea what this purple thing is. That supposed to be her?
I think that's a uniform, maybe, like the dress.
It's cloth. Yeah. Oh, it's cloth in the front. It's just weird because that's a photograph, and then they have a framed piece of her cloth, of her clothes. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was like, is this like Ivan Ooze type of a weird thing? I don't know.
It's Bunny. The fourth power.
Okay, explain it here. Okay,
It's a bunny.
Okay. All right, that was that.
That had a lot of heart. You say.
Yeah, a lot of heart there, a lot of passion. Some decent effects. The eye effects were pretty good. The little fights were kind of meh, but that's fine. I
like
guess.
The way they got around the issue that they would have had with the flying. I think that actually works pretty well.
Yeah, the Power Ranger-esque teleporty bit makes sense for a fan film to do it. It's a lot easier to do. Definitely. Let's see if they have more in the description here. Holy shit.
Whoa.
Oh, he has a story in here. Wow. Oh, he has a full explanation of everything here.
That's kind of cool though. So if somebody's not familiar at all, I think that's a pretty good way to do it, to kind of ease people into it.
I feel like a lot of our questions would be answered here.